Hey guys, day 21 of these daily vlogs. We are here, ready. This one may go a little bit later because I was waiting for the Dota games to finish. Admittedly, a little bit guilty. I didn't watch them as closely as I should have towards the end of the day. But let's open up the start day because I was there for that, so I fully saw that. That was Ninjas in Pajamas versus Nigma. That series, wow. NiP ran over Nigma. It didn't even feel close. One of the games went for 50 minutes, but the whole while it just felt like NiP had them by the gonads. And I think breaking down that one, like Ninjas in Pajamas just have a really great understanding of the timings and they're like the way that you have to play the meta. Whereas Nigma just seemed to kind of experiment a lot. And we talked about this over calibration, under calibration fact they go through. But I felt like when I was watching that series, it was Nigma not understand, well, not respect. I don't know what the word you want to use. Like they would go to this point where because what worked previously is just running at people, they'd run at people. But when they don't have the advantage of there's heroes in the enemy team that counters that, they continue to run at people, and it was to their detriment as well because it ended up being a 2-0. And IP, especially game one, just oh my, beautifully done. Like the way they drafted the Jakira, the Pugna, the way they actually laned it all up, and having the support Void Spirit, I was in love with it. It was the rotations were on point, the pressure was great, and Nigma kind of looked like headless chickens. Game number two, they at least dragged it late, but once again, NiP, they understand how you do this run at them style. If you are behind, or even if you're ahead and you feel like if you push your lead in a certain way, it's more beneficial than just pushing immediately. What they done is they got to a stage where the Troll Warlord had a Battle Fury and he just wanted to farm. So what they do is, as four, they create space. Maybe they occasionally sacrifice one or two, but they're drawing all Enigma's heroes in and not allowing them to do anything. And by the end of the game, this PL couldn't do enough. Not something we often say of late game PL, and especially like with the Underlord. Honestly, when I looked at the game, I imagined the Underlord was the Centaur because the Underlord melted like bar. If you have an Underlord draft and you get to a stage where your Underlord is first pick off material, then your draft is just done. And that was the case of that series. Navi versus Team Spirit, I caught moments here and there of that. From what I was seeing, Navi were just playing better Dota than Team Spirit. I think drafts wise, there was a few spicy moments, especially in game two when they got their hands on the Phoenix, the Mars, and were able to use the Jug as a block pick and utilize that. But all in all, right now, Navi, they're starting to actually get warmed up. They're starting to prove they can do stuff, and especially when Magical does pop off in the mid lane, they're able to do things. If you shut down Magical, I think that's where Navi can trip up a bit. Team Spirit weren't able to utilize that enough. Then there's OG versus Alliance. This one, my god, this was like the big surprise. This is a big shock for a lot of people. Alliance take the series 2-1. As I said, I didn't catch every single second of it, but I was tuning in from moments to moments. I'll explain why after this. But Alliance in game one, like, they utilized the combo really well. They had Limp on a comfortable hero. They were able to actually leverage that and push off that. And I think OG in game two, that was when they switched on, and it kind of looked like they were just going to run away with the series, right? But then you get to game three, where Alliance, I think the net worth was swinging back and forth a little bit, but it's that classic. If you're up against Alliance and you don't ban Nature's Prophet, you'll ban Nature's Prophet next time because you're not stupid. Sadly, that was the final game, and that caught them off guard. I would go into more detail, but like I said, I didn't watch that one fully, and I will probably watch that back later. In regards to why, I was feeling a little bit down today. I haven't been necessarily happy with the way I've been hosting so far. I feel like there's a lot to improve upon. And I don't know. Like maybe it's part of me wanting to please everyone. That's not going to happen. I need to focus on what I'm good at with hosting and like leverage that and power that up. But I have let it get to me a little bit. The perfectionist in me means that I tend to just worry about what can go wrong instead of just doing what goes right. And we've been over this in previous videos. It's something I need to work on. Like if any of you have genuine feedback and you've been watching the hosting and you've got feelings, like make them known. I don't mean just beat my dick. I don't want like people to just be like, hey, you done a great job, amazing, yeah, like specific stuff because I know there's plenty I can improve upon, and this is my job. I take it seriously. And I want to be the best that there ever was, or at least strive to be the best like I can be. And create my own unique style. I know there's a lot I gotta do with that. I think honestly, one of the big things for me is I need to need to actually get my head sorted a little bit when I get home. Back to the UK, maybe see. Not talking this. I'll probably do another vlog about this specifically when we have a breakdown or someone we play, because I think like there's just so much weird feelings in my head right now. Problem. I'm not really sure what to do about it. So I'm gonna do the logical thing, which I've dodged for years actually, because there's always been these kind of issues. You probably talk to someone who has a better idea than me, and not be afraid of what that might do to me or how that might change. But I'm not going to focus on that because we can't sell that right now, and also this isn't what this video is meant to be about. It's meant to be about the Dota. So let's actually forward ourselves to the next day, which is going to be tomorrow, April 20. Yeah, April 29th. I had to double check because it's past midnight. Sorry, like I said, this video is a little bit late by my time. Fly to Moon versus Virtus Pro Prodigy. I am honestly expecting to be a Virtus Pro Prodigy 2-0. I think VP Prodigy plays too fast for Fly to Moon to rely on Iceberg to actually carry out the mid lane. If Iceberg doesn't roll this game out of control, the space isn't going to be there for V2 to utilize and convert it into a win. So I'm honestly expecting Virtus Pro Prodigy to run away that series 2-0. VP versus Hellraisers is what I expect to be a lot closer. I could easily see Hellraisers with their grip on the current meta taking at least one game. It's just a question of whether they can do it twice. And I think Virtus Pro, if I could see a situation where Hellraisers gain the advantage in the first game, then Virtus Pro recalibrate, they adjust their draft, and then come back to make it a 2-1 final score. So I'm still going to favor Virtus Pro for that one. And to round it out, in Secret versus OG, they put up a good fight. And I don't think it's like discredit to OG as much as it's credit to Alliance and the way they've adapted and improved. So I would say that this one will be close. It's not just going to be a Secret 2-0 stomp. Because I think the difference you've got here is, yes, Secret did beat Alliance 2-0, but that was Alliance's first game with FNG being brought in. That was 4 days ago. And Alliance that turned up today looked a lot better than Alliance that got stomped on the 24th. So I will say I would still lean slightly Secret in this situation. Just because it's early days in the draft and based on what I saw. But it's like 55-45. I think Secret maybe take it 2-1. I honestly think it go 2-1 either way. I think, and I hope that we get a 3-game series there, though, because that's the hype one that everyone wants to see, and no one likes to see stomps. It always sucks when that occurs. That's why I love when we make these predictions and they're completely wrong, right? It's actually refreshing. Like, hell yeah, you shoot me. You shoot me who the daddy was, and it wasn't me. It was Big Daddy No. Hopefully. We'll see if that happens tomorrow. But let me know what your thoughts are. As I said, in regards to that little tidbit about me personally, that's something I think we can talk about in the break day on May the 7th. I'll try and contain the feelings on that until then. I just need to clear my mind, think straight. I have got the assistance of some wine to allow me to contemplate. Oh, that's going to be it for this video. If you like what you saw, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because then you can like it day in, day out, because these are daily videos. You always see them. And if you don't see me here, you can always catch me on the WePlay channel at the moment. I won't be in doing any of the hosting tomorrow, but I will be back on the next day, so don't worry, not too long until I return. But that's going to be it for this video. Make sure you let me know what you thought in the comments, what you agree with, what you don't, why I wasn't paying enough detail, enough attention to the OG Alliance. I was, but I wasn't. It was like, I don't know, I kept laying down, which once again, we'll come back to what we'll discuss on the day when there's no broadcasters going on. That's it. Thank you for tuning in, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.